पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराध्यतम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति बल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिदयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय जगद्गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। परमहंस श्री गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। सच्चिदानंद श्री भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी भक्तवत्सल भगवान श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जय श्री श्री मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। तदीय शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय। श्री श्री रामनवमी तिथि वराह की जय। जय श्री श्री अयोध्या धाम की जय। जय श्री श्री दशरथ महाराज की जय। श्री कौशल्या देवी की जय। अयोध्या धामवासी भक्तवृंद की जय। जय परमाराध्यतम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति बल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। तहार शतवार्षिक शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा महा महोत्सव की जय। जय श्री श्री ग्वालपाड़ा धाम की जय। जय श्री पिता श्री धीरेन्द्र कुमार गुहराई प्रभु की जय। माता श्रीमती सुधांशु बाला देवी की जय। ग्वालपाड़ा धामवासी भक्तवृंद की जय। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति कुमुद संत गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति शरण त्रिविक्रम महाराज की जय। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सौध आश्रम महाराज शुभ तिरोभाव तिथि पूजा की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सतः श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति भूषण भागवत महाराज की जय। महाराज नेम भक्ति वेदांत। जय त्रिदंडी स्वामी श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत सज्जन महाराज की जय। जय पूजनीय त्रिदंडी पाद गण की जय। समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वंदे अहम श्री गुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यप्रभुनित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी नामिने। Today is a very, very auspicious day. It is the appearance of Maryada Purushottam Lord Ramachandra. Maryada Purushottam means he who has established the highest standards of any human being, of a king, of a son, of a general citizen. He is the one who has established the best practices and the code of conduct, morality, etc. for the entire human race. Even though he is Supreme Lord, Enjoyer Lord himself, yet he has come only to deliver the fallen souls and to give bliss to Dashrath Maharaj, Kausalya Devi, Sumitra Devi, Kaikeyi Devi. And also he was accompanied by Lord Balaram as Lakshmana. Bharata and Shatrughna were his two other brothers. Sri Ramayana scripture, which is written by Valmiki, that glorifies the pastimes and the life of, holy life of Sri Lord Ramachandra. One can see how all these different personalities, Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman, Bharata, Shatrughna, all these persons, how they have exemplified in each of their respective pastimes in company with Lord Ramachandra Bhagavan. It is very difficult to completely describe the glories of Lord Ramachandra within any time. Time is always limited. Even one's lifetime is insufficient to sing the glories of Lord Ramachandra. Today is that auspicious tithi when he made his advent into this material world. Ishwarera Janmatithi Jehena Pavitra Vaishnavera Janmatithi Sei Se Charitra. It is said that the Advent day of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is most auspicious. For those who are surrendered to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, they have been waiting for such a day. Naumidyate abhravapushe tadidambaraya gunjavatangsa paripichala sanmukaya vanyashraje kavalavetra vishana venu lakshmashriye mridupade pashupankajaya. Brahmaji is offering his prayers to Sri Krishna. The Lord's advent, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary to this verse, Lord's advent in this material world is just like those who are completely struggling in the three modes of material nature, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik and Adi Daivik, three kinds of miseries that have been constantly tormenting the living entities. This is like a drought in this material world. When there is a drought, when there is such a scorching heat and trouble, and suddenly when one sees, the clouds in the sky, then immediately everyone will feel relieved. Now on top of it, when there is, what is it called? Lightning. Then furthermore it's a confirmation that yes, rain is going to come any time. So that will instantly bring pleasure to those who are eagerly waiting for the rain to come. My dear Lord, similarly, Naumidyate abhravapushe, your bodily lustre is like that of the dark clouds. Tadidambaraya, and on top of it, the lightning is like your yellow garments that you are wearing. So when you advent in this material world, all the three modes of material nature, all the three kinds of miseries, they are completely driven out. So the Lord's advent is so auspicious for all the living entities, and particularly the devotees who are compared to the Chataka birds. Chataka is a kind of a bird that only waits for the rain to come. He will leave his body without drinking water, but he will not drink water from anywhere and everywhere. He will take water only from the rain. So the devotees, they don't take pleasure in anything else other than the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and hearing his glories, speaking his glories, remembering him. Other than that, they have nothing, no business to do. They cannot take pleasure in anything other than that. So when the Chataka bird is waiting and the rain comes, how much pleased will the Chataka bird be, and how much would he be dancing ecstatically to see the clouds. In a similar manner, those who are one-pointed devotees of Lord Ramachandra, those who are one-pointed devotees of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, the appearance of that Supreme Lord is just like the feelings of the Chataka bird. They cannot wait for such a day to come. They are so eager. So, Ishwarera Janmatiti Jehena Pavitra, it is so auspicious not only to the devotees but also to the non-devotees. For everyone in this world, it's so auspicious. Then, Vaishnavera Janmatiti Sei Se Charitra, and similar glory holds for the birth anniversary or appearance anniversary of a pure devotee also. As auspicious is the appearance of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, so much so is the appearance of the pure devotees. So, if both the auspicious events happen on the same day, how much more auspicious would that day be? The Lord is appearing, that is auspicious, and Lord's own personal associate is appearing, that is auspicious. What to speak of such a day? When another important auspicious event, that is one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, his name is Srila Bhakti Sauda Ashram Maharaj, made his disappearance on this particular day. So, just like the pure devotee's appearance is auspicious, also his disappearance is equally auspicious, because no activities of a pure devotee are inauspicious. The devotee's appearance, devotee's performance of an activity, devotee's disappearance, everything is auspicious for the pure devotee, for the conditioned souls. So, this particular tithi is blessed. This is Chaitra Shukla Navami, in the month of Chaitra, that is mid-March to mid-April. And Shukla, on the bright fortnight, Navami, the 9th day, marks as the appearance of Lord Ramachandra. It also happens to be the appearance of most revered Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Also marks the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Sauda Ashram Maharaj, one of the principal disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So, it is such an auspicious day. It is such a, memorable day for all those who have got love towards Lord Ramachandra, those who have love towards most revered Srila Gurudev. It is such an auspicious tithi. Just like we heard Lord Ramachandra, and in his pastimes we see different personalities like Lakshmana, like Bharata, Shatrughna, Sita Devi, Hanuman. All these persons have exemplified so much in various conduct, different kinds of demeanors, behaviors, activities. I personally witnessed all those things in most revered Srila Gurudev also. All the personalities in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Ramayana, Lord Ramachandra, he is called Maryada Purushottam. He has established the greatest standards of Maryada, morality, principles for everyone. Most revered Srila Gurudev had set the highest standards of Vaishnava morality for everyone. What is Vaishnava conduct, Vaishnava behavior, demeanor, and what is true morality? All these things have been so nicely exemplified and preached by most revered Srila Gurudev. If we go to each and everything, it takes a lot of time, just like it is impossible to finish singing the glories of Lord Ramachandra, it is impossible to finish singing the glories of revered Gurudev also. Scriptures say that if I make the entire earth as a paper, if I make all the trees on the earth as pen, and if I make the waters in the ocean as the ink in that pen. All of them are boundless. You cannot count the boundaries of the earth. You cannot see how many plants are there. You cannot count the boundaries of the ocean. It is said that even though I have all these things, I can still not complete writing of the glories of Srila Gurudev. Earth would not be enough. The space on the earth would not be enough. The water in the ocean is not enough. If it is used as an ink in the pen, it is not enough. It will be dried out, it will be finished, but the glories of Guru remain incomplete. That is the vastness of the glories of Sri Guru. But the glories of Sri Guru are revealed only to the degree one is surrendered. If we speak 1 hour, finished, we don't have anything to speak about Gurudev. Why? Because that is the only degree of our surrender. So much a person is surrendered to Sri Guru, so much of his heart is revealed to the disciple, and so much he will go on speaking and never feeling satisfied that I have done enough. I have not sung enough the glories of Srila Gurudev. So when it comes to morality, when it comes to the demeanor, when it comes to the Vaishnava conduct, how to respect the seniors, how to obey the orders of the seniors. When Lord Ramachandra was ordered by Dashrath Maharaj, you have to go to the forest, he did not ask why. No question why. He said, yes. Your order is on the top of my head. Can we imagine? These days we are trained to ask why. If you don't ask why, then you are simply a blind follower. But Lord Ramachandra has done this. He did not ask why. If you follow the superiors, you are never going to be, deceived. You are never going to be lost. Following the orders of the superiors is so important. Our most revered Srila Gurudev, when he was even a small child, he's not yet grown up. At that time also, I heard from his sisters that when his father would chastise him, or some father's brothers would chastise him, even for no reason, means there were about 15 or 20 kids in the house, and somebody else will do some kind of a mischief. And Guru Maharaj was such a sober and such a simple and humble person. He would keep quiet under all circumstances. If the seniors would chastise him, hey, why did you do this? He would not even say once that I have not done this. I heard this from his own sister. He would never say, I have not done this, why are you chastising me? Not just that, he would simply bow down his head as if he is the culprit. It's beyond our imagination to even think that such a thing is possible. He would simply bow down his head as if he is the culprit of that particular activity. And not just that, she said, Guru Maharaj's sister said, that sometimes when our seniors, when father or some other uncles, they chastise us, we would say, hey, why are you chastising me? I did not do, this brother did. Then Gurudev, because she became Guru Maharaj's disciple later, or sometimes she would say, Mejda, my middle brother, he would chastise me. Gita, her name is Gita. Gita, you should not speak anything against superiors. You may be not at fault, but keep quiet. If they are chastising, it is for your benefit. Because they love you, they are chastising you. Otherwise, they will not. So, this was his understanding from the time of his appearance in this material world. So, he has brought all those qualities that Lord Ramachandra had brought to this material world. Right from his childhood, Guru Maharaj is seen to be doing this. And after coming to Mutt, he was so simple, even though highly educated, highly trained, got such a high class job during the British regime. British was ruling, and he got the job like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a district magistrate, something like that. Guru Maharaj got such a high post, but he left it without any single thought. He did not accept the job at all. He got, but he did not take up the job. He directly came to the Mutt. He did not work even a single day. When he was in Gwalpada, Guru Maharaj used to say that we came to Barakpur. Barakpur is, from Calcutta to Navadvip we come, Barakpur station comes. So from Gwalpada they shifted to Barakpur. So sometimes from Barakpur I would go to Gwalpada. Everyone in the village would catch hold of me. Oh, Kamakhya, you have come. Oh, Kamakhya, you have come. They used to love me so much. Why? If I go back to my native place, nobody loves me, nobody knows me. Why? It is how he has led his life while he was a child. How he has won the hearts of all the persons. Say they would mob me, they would come to me, oh Kamakhya, you have to come to our house, you have to teach our son, you have to teach our child. They would forcefully take me to them. Then I was there and I was teaching them, because they asked me, they used to love me so much, I was teaching them. But I could not teach for so long, because I had to come back to Calcutta. They said, for how many days you are here, you please? Because he was, a highly merited student during his schooling days. And anyone would say, follow Kamakhya. He was an example in the town, Gwalpada. He was an example to everyone, every single family, to every single child, for every single mother and father. He was an example. And Guru Maharaj said that I taught them, and after teaching for some time, I had to come back to Calcutta. Then they offered me money. You take this money. I said, no, why will I need money? No, you have to take money. Then Guru Maharaj said, okay, if you are forcing me, give money for, I taught only for 10 days, give me money for 10 days only. No, I'll give you 1 month's salary. Then Guru Maharaj said, I don't want. I returned the money. You see, such a noble person, we are getting money, someone is giving to us, we are more than happy to receive it and keep it in our pocket. Oh, it is my merit, it is my greatness that people are giving me money. But here is a person who was so very, established on morality, and establishing morality. When he was a child, his grandmother gave him some few coins, and she told, please bring something from the market. He went and purchased something from the market. He came back and then he gave whatever was the items to the grandmother. Grandmother said, oh Kamakhya, I gave you 1 coin. I think that is no more in use. That is like, that is broken, or it has some scratch, or whatever it is. It is like a note that is torn, or it is demonetized, something like that. So that is no more in use. Guru Maharaj said, I already given that. Oh, okay. What to do? Then Guru Maharaj immediately took another coin that is running during that time. He went to the shopkeeper. Excuse me, I am very sorry, I have given you the wrong coin. This is no more in use. Please take this and give that back to me. I am so happy. If I have to give some money, I will take out the soiled note first from my purse. The torn note first. I'll keep it in middle of 10 other notes so that it is not noticed. And here is a person who is so simple and straightforward, and right up to the conduct of what a person should be behaving. It's very difficult to find such persons. Maryada. Very difficult to find such persons, even as a child. Not to speak of when he came to the ashram and how he has carried forward the order of his Sri Guru. One time, most revered Param Gurudev had asked Gurudev, that was in Calcutta, he asked Gurudev that, you have to go and meet the lawyer such and such time. He is sitting at this place. Guru Maharaj said, okay, I shall go. What time? It's at 11 o'clock, you should meet him. Okay. Guru Maharaj was just about to leave at 10:30 in the morning because, it's very close by, not very far. So he was just about to leave. One of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who was staying in our Calcutta mutt, I think as far as I remember it is Jagamohan Prabhu, he told, hey Krishna Ballabh, or maybe he's already sannyasi, I think he's already sannyasi. Hey Tirtha Maharaj, where are you going? Said, no, Guru Maharaj ordered me that I should go to the advocate and see him at this time. Oh, it's already time for bhoga, If you are going to the court, when will you return? There is no guarantee. Please, after the bhoga is gone to the temple, take some prasad and go. Return time is not known if you go to the court. Said, no, Guru Maharaj told me that I should go. No, take something. I am telling you, it may get delayed. So the offering was taken to the Lord little earlier. Guru Maharaj had to take prasad and he was eating very quickly because he has to reach the court and it is the order of Prabhupada's disciple to take prasad and go. It's order of Gurudev to go. It's the order of his Gurudev's godbrother to eat. Now he is in a fix what to do. So because Prabhupada's disciple told you have to eat and go, then Guru Maharaj started to eat prasadam. Meanwhile, Param Gurudev came down the stairs. Tirtha Maharaj, you still did not go? I heard this from Pujyapad Narayan Maharaj. I didn't see this. I was not a witness of this particular time, unfortunately. But immediately Guru Maharaj sat up from the seat and he started crying. That I have not followed the order of my Gurudev. That Gurudev has to come to me the second time to tell Tirtha Maharaj, you did not go yet. And he was weeping. What is a true disciple? Do we have such a reverence to our Guru? Do I have that? It's very, very scarce to find such a person, to see Guru on that standard. Guru's order is all in all. What mistake did he do? He did not even say that person forced me to eat. I would have as well told this. No, Guru Maharaj, I didn't want to eat, but he asked, okay, fine. Guru Maharaj did not give even this explanation to him. He was putting himself at fault. He was weeping. And then he immediately, went away from that place, not even washing his hand. On the street side, wherever he got tap or, the bore well, there he washed and went away. Can we even imagine? I cannot. In the rarest of my dreams, I cannot. This is the kind of, Guru Agya following, how he has followed the orders of his Sri Guru. Our Bhakti Niketan Turiyashrami Maharaj used to say that after Srila Bhaktidaita Madhava Goswami, means after our Gurudev disappeared, there was a dark time that has come in Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. There was a dark phase where there was so much of confusion, chaos and so many things, so many persons saying against. And few things, I don't want to go into the details of all those things because they are not essential. Many persons wanted to have the governing body to take a particular decision in this way that was not sanctioned by Param Gurudev, that was not ordered by Param Gurudev before his departure. So Guru Maharaj was standing by the order of Param Gurudev. Even though if he had, accepted others' proposal, there could have been, peace, there could have been, no confusion in the mutt. Yet Guru Maharaj was standing on the side of Param Gurudev's words. Turiya Maharaj said, I went to Maharaj personally and requested, Maharaj, the other persons, the other party, they are telling that do this, just accept it. Mutt will be stable. So much of chaos, so much of confusion. Then Turiya Maharaj said, Srila Tirtha Maharaj told me, I cannot go one letter away from what our Gurudev told. I am ready to resign, give resignation to my position as an Acharya. But I cannot let this happen because it is not ordered or sanctioned by Srila Gurudev before his departure. Here is my resignation letter. Not that he just spoke from the mouth. Our Turiya Maharaj says, even I, lost so much of, peace, rest in my mind. I became so much confused. But when I went to Srila Tirtha Maharaj, he told that I cannot deviate even a single letter, come what may. The way in which he had protected, safeguarded the ideology, the teachings, the instructions and the words of our Gurudev, how he had went through sleepless nights, not eating anything, without rest, how he has done. He said, it only indicates how much humble he is. This is actual Trinadapi Sunicha. He says that to do anything, to follow the orders of spiritual master is actual Trinadapi Sunicha. He said, I could not even imagine that anybody could do this. This only indicates that he is not from this material world. So, when it comes to the carrying of the orders of the seniors of Guru Varga, he has exemplified right from his childhood, all through his life, right up to the end, you can see. Even though several devotees have approached Srila Gurudev to come to West, Srila Guru Maharaj was not going. But it is after Puri Goswami Maharaj who repeatedly insisted that Guru Maharaj should go. He repeatedly insisted that you should go, you should go. Then, because Param Gurudev was not present, he saw Puri Goswami Maharaj as non-different from his own Gurudev. He took his order and he travelled to West. You see, the thing is, he would not do even little thing without the order of the senior Vaishnavas. Nothing independently. That is what he is, he has exemplified it, and that is what he has given instruction. That if you simply follow the seniors, if you are completely dependent upon your Guru and Guru Varga, no untoward situation can come upon you. No hindrance can come upon you. Nothing can disturb you. So, how Lord Ramachandra has established this morality of following the orders of the previous orders of fatherly persons and Guru Varga, our most revered Srila Gurudev has exemplified in his entire lifetime. And time is always short. We have also Sajjan Maharaj. Maharaj, please speak. I also want to hear. I can keep going the whole day. I need to, close my mouth somewhere.
Not yet.
Okay, so but you have to promise me that you will also speak for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, so it's actually very difficult for me to stop when I, speak about Srila Gurudev, but I have to give a full stop somewhere. Not full stop, a comma, break. I don't want to give full stop as long as I am living, but some comma somewhere. So Lakshmana, how Lakshmana has served his elder brother Lord Ramachandra. It was the order of Dashrath Maharaj upon Lord Ramachandra to go to forest, but not on Lakshmana. But Lakshmana, being the completely subservient to Lord Ramachandra, he is non-different from Lord Ramachandra. He cannot live without Ramachandra. So whatever is the order, whatever you are doing, I am simply there as your follower. When Lakshmana was living along with Lord Ramachandra for 14 years in the forest exile, he did not eat all of the 14 years. Lord Ramachandra asked, Lakshmana, did you not eat? No. Why? Because you never told me, Lakshmana, you also eat. Means even this minimum order he is waiting from Lord Ramachandra. It is not to be ordered. Eat. This is like common thing. But he was waiting even for this minimum order that Lakshmana, please eat. And our most revered Srila Gurudev, how he has served Param Gurudev. When he was sitting with Param Gurudev, when he came to the mutt, he was sometimes, Guru Maharaj would say that I would sit in meditation. Guru Maharaj would say, when I came to the mutt, I used to do 108 times Gayatri. 108 times. How much time will it take? 3 hours, 4 hours he would sit and then doing Gayatri. And then time would simply pass away. One day Guru Maharaj told me, Krishna Ballabh, this is not your house, this is mutt. When the bell rings, you have to go and take prasad. Nobody will keep for you. Please be attentive to bell, go and take prasad. You cannot imagine. You cannot even think of it. When I am doing Gayatri, I am waiting for the bell to ring. Oh, my Gayatri is getting over. Why is the bell not ringing yet? I am hungry. You see how, this actually only indicates that he is not, of this material world. He is Vaikuntha Purusha. He belongs to Golok Dham. He belongs to Vaikuntha Dham. When prasad comes in front of him, he would not discriminate, oh, this is chili, this is aloo, this is dal, this is rice, this is plate. No. Whatever is served in front of him, he would simply eat. Anyone would come and ask, you want more dal prasad? Okay. His stomach is full, but he cannot say no to prasad. How can I say no to prasad? Prasad means mercy, and is there anyone who wants to say no to the mercy? You want Anna Prasad, rice Prasad? Yes. So, Brahmacharis would take this as an opportunity. They got a scapegoat, They're a very nice person to, marry with. So, they would serve and Guru Maharaj would not say anything. He would simply eat. He would adjust his body sometimes this way, sometimes this way to eat, to finish, because he would not leave anything. Even the leaf plate he would eat. Like Madhavendra Puri, he had eaten the pot in which the kheer was given. He would eat all of it. Guru Maharaj had lot of stomach problem later, in the later years he had a lot of stomach problem. So Guru Maharaj would eat, and one time Param Guru Maharaj was sitting, that why Krishna Ballabh is still sitting and eating, why is he taking such a long time? Then somebody told that he has given, why is he taking so much? No, he cannot say no. He cannot say no to prasad. Then Param Gurudev appointed one brahmachari. You stay with him, he will not say no, you have to say no. You see how much he can eat, stay with him, and the person who is coming and serving, you have to stop him after that. Krishna Kinkar Prabhu. He told, wherever he is going, you carry along with you plate, bowl, glass. Don't ever let prasad be served in a leaf plate. He would eat it. So he would carry plate, glass, bowl, etc. wherever he went. So this is the way in which he had simply, accepted the mercy of the Lord without any discrimination. This is dal, this is leaf, this is this, everything. The bay leaves he would eat, the chili he would eat, whatever came the way he would eat. Bharat, King Bharat, when Lord Ramachandra went to the forest exile, King Bharat was to become the king. When he came back, because when Lord Ramachandra went to the exile, he was not there. When he came back, he heard from his mother that, Lord Ramachandra has been sent to forest exile and Bharata would become the king. Bharat was not happy. My brother Lord Ramachandra is the king. How can I be the king? He immediately went to the forest. Most revered Srila Gurudev, when Param Gurudev was making his pastimes of departure from this material world, it was already a known fact that Gurudev would be the successor of Param Gurudev, because Param Gurudev declared it 4 years ago before his departure, that it is Gurudev who is going to be the successor of him as a president of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. But when Param Gurudev was performing the pastimes of his departure, Gurudev instantly left Calcutta, because Param Gurudev left his body in Calcutta. Guru Maharaj instantly left Calcutta to go to Govardhan, pray for the mercy of Govardhan, so that his Gurudev continues to shower mercy upon him for a longer time. He could no longer stay or bear the separation of his Gurudev, that he immediately rushed. Our Param Gurudev departed in the month of February. Extreme cold in Vrindavan. It's a cold season in Vrindavan, January, February. And Guru Maharaj travelled in the train without any ticket, without carrying much luggage with him, simply one change clothes, that's all, and he left. He was sitting in a general compartment in the train in cold. He reached Vrindavan, he went to Govardhan and he started performing parikrama in the middle of the night. The next day morning, Giridhari Panda came and he found Gurudev and he told that your Gurudev already departed, because it was announced in All India Radio. It was the only means of news, and the newspapers, of course. All India Radio, it was announced that our Param Gurudev departed. Instantly Guru Maharaj lost his ground. Immediately he started weeping. What is the purpose of my living? For whom should I stay now? Totally directionless I have become. Guru Maharaj was weeping and he was not able to stand on the ground. And even after a lot of pursuance, Guru Maharaj was not willing to come back to accept the post of Acharya. there was one Prahlad Goyal in New Delhi, god brother of Guru Maharaj. Because Guru Maharaj, whereabouts were not known. He did not inform anyone that he is going to Vrindavan or where he is going. He did not inform anyone. His whereabouts were not known. But later Giridhari Panda called and told that, Tirtha Maharaj is here. Then everyone came to know. And then our Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, several others, they repeatedly called Guru Maharaj, you have to come to, Calcutta to Mayapur. There is a meeting. Our Gurudev departed. Guru Maharaj said, no. I cannot live my life without him. Prahlad Goyal, who was living in Delhi, he came to Vrindavan Mutt. Guru Maharaj was staying in Vrindavan Mutt. Prahlad Goyal came to Guru Maharaj and both of them were crying. Both are god brothers. Both of them were crying because Param Gurudev departed. And then Prahlad Goyal told, Maharaj, you have to go to Mayapur now. You have to go to Calcutta and Mayapur now. Guru Maharaj said, no, I cannot go. Maharaj, you have to go. No, Prabhu, I cannot tolerate the separation. It was not at all in his pocket. He had a license for revolver. He took a revolver from his pocket and he told, I shall shoot myself if you don't go to Mayapur. Then to come. All of us are ready to sit on the Acharya post, to become Guru, to become leader. Here is a person who is exemplifying Bharata. Bharat, he has got the post and he is telling to Ramchandra, please you take the seat. I will ask my mother to withdraw her desire. No. It is the order of our Father. I shall be in the forest. In the order of the Father, there is some well-being of me. So, even though Bharat had requested repeatedly, he did not go. Then, ultimately, Bharat told that I cannot sit in the Singhasan on the throne. That is meant for you. Please give me your footsteps. Give me your footwear. I shall place them on the Singhasan. So Bharat took the footwear of Lord Ramachandra and he had done Abhisheka of the footwear of Lord Ramachandra and he himself sat on the lower seat thinking Lord Ramachandra as the leader. Our most revered Srila Gurudev, all through his lifetime, he has only said one thing, our Gurudev is Gurudev. I am simply following his order. He asked me to give Harinam and Diksha, therefore I am giving. But your Gurudev and our Gurudev is one. It is him. During the time of my initiation in Jagannath Puri Dham, it was happening in the Bhajan Kutir of Param Gurudev. And my name was called. I stood up and I was offering obeisance to Gurudev. No. I am not your Guru. He is your Guru. Offer obeisances there. He ordered me to give. I have no eligibility on my own. He is our Guru. And at the time of initiation, we were given Sadhan Sanket book, how to perform devotional practices. Along with that, the picture of Radha Nayananath, picture of Prabhupada and picture of Param Gurudev. Guru Maharaj used to give this. One time the servant of Guru Maharaj had put Guru Maharaj's picture also in this. He is giving Sadhan Sanket. So one time Guru Maharaj just turned while giving, he saw his own picture. Hey, what are you doing this? He immediately took it out. Since then, the servant will stay outside Guru Maharaj's room. We will receive Param Gurudev's, Prabhupada's and Radha Nayananath's pictures from Gurudev and Guru Maharaj's picture from the Sevak outside. This is the kind of, the way in which he had, served his Guru's order. Everything he saw, I am seeing that everything is happening by the will of my Gurudev. Some may say that Gurudev is no longer there, my Gurudev is not present, but I am seeing that everything is happening by the will of Gurudev. Guru Maharaj said this on several occasions. Means that we are like Bharat was seeing the presence of Lord Ramachandra simply by having the footwear of Lord Ramachandra, because they are not different. For us it is some object. Similarly, whenever Guru Maharaj saw the Tridanda offered to him by Param Gurudev, whenever he came in contact with the Japamal of Param Gurudev, or whenever he was seeing it, whenever he was seeing the portrait of Param Gurudev, and all the times, not just only when he was seeing this, all the time he was only absorbed in the consciousness of his Gurudev. The manner in which he would offer obeisances to the footwear of Param Gurudev, I believe you have seen in our Calcutta Mutt how Guru Maharaj used to offer, obeisance to the footwear of Param Gurudev. Such reverence, he would so nicely caress on the footwear of Param Gurudev like this, and he would very reverentially and with lot of faith, obediently he would take the foot dust of Param Gurudev on his head every time, every day, unfailingly. This is how he exemplified. Shatrughna was how he has exemplified by serving his elder brothers Bharat, Lakshmana and Lord Ramachandra. In a similar manner, Guru Maharaj had also served his senior god brothers, his own god brothers, in such a manner that so many persons, or at least a few persons, who were in the beginning maintaining some hostility towards Srila Gurudev, in the later days of their presence, they could realize their mistake and they begged forgiveness from our Gurudev, that we shouldn't have done like that those days. And Guru Maharaj would say, what did you do? You are my god brother. Whatever you do is for my welfare. Means our Bhakti Sarvasva Trivikram Maharaj, whom we have seen, who is still living, he told one time that Guru Maharaj went to Medinipur, your Gurudev went to Medinipur, and I was there along with him. There was one devotee who was dead against your Gurudev. He had conspired so many things against your Gurudev, and he gave so many kinds of troubles to your Gurudev. When your Gurudev went to Medinipur for preaching, he heard that particular devotee is ill. So when he came to know that particular devotee is ill, immediately he told, we should go and meet him. I was surprised that person was dead against your Gurudev. That person has conspired so many things. And yet, when he was ill, he went to see him. And he was behaving with him as if he is not aware of any bad activity that person has done towards your Gurudev. As if nothing has happened. He is not bearing in mind anything that person has conspired against your Gurudev. He was loving him, he was caring him so much, and he was weeping. Oh, you are my god brother, and you are this, I cannot see you in this state. Slowly, one after another, our god brothers are leaving. I cannot see you in this state. You need any servants for you? Do you need any help? Please let me know. I can send you servants, I can send you money. Whatever you want, please ask for it. You please come to our Calcutta Mutt. There are nice doctors there. In Medinipur, there are no good doctors. Come to Calcutta. Our Gurudev has established, because he had separated from our mutt and he established his own mutt. Our Gurudev has established, please come, that is your mat, please come, get nice treatment from the doctors. How he has, our Trivikram Maharaj was telling that I was standing by the side of your Gurudev, simply struck in awe. How could this be possible? Simply a person is like a innocence, like a child. Instantly will forget. Mother is chastising him, at that time he was crying, and the next moment he will forget. But even more innocent than child, he would not even cry at that time also. Guru Maharaj. Even at that time, it is the mercy of Gurudev. It is my own karma. More innocent than a child. That kind of love he has towards his god brothers. Later, several years later, many of them had, begged for forgiveness from Gurudev that, we shouldn't have done that to you, behaved like that towards you. Simply by his, love, his care, affection to the god brothers. Sita Devi, who already Kirtan began, who never thought of anything other than Lord Ramachandra. Wherever she was, whatever she was doing, even in Lanka, in the middle of so many demons, she was surrounded by demons. Everyone asking, why are you not accepting Ravana? Make your life peaceful. Why are you, inviting troubles and miseries upon you? This is such a nice place. Ravana is a king of entire Lanka, and Lanka is made of gold, golden Lanka it is. But even for a fraction of a second, because nothing entered into the ears of Sita Devi, none of these things entered into the ears of Sita Devi. She is only remembering Lord Ramachandra, nothing else. That is why when Sita Devi was to do Agni Pariksha, to give her test of purity, at that time she told, O Prithvi Devi, if you think that I have never thought of anything other than my object of worship, Lord Ramachandra, immediately give place to me within you. Please break. Earth immediately became two parts, because her thoughts were so pure. Our revered Gurudev, not even for a fraction of a second, his thought was outside what Param Gurudev told. Every single second, a fraction of a second, his thoughts were only in what Gurudev told. Everything centered around what Gurudev told. How Gurudev performed, what he ordered. In New Delhi Mat, I'm sorry, I'm just going on, but I just want to close somewhere. I will do it. In New Delhi Mat, when we were massaging the divine body of most revered Srila Gurudev before he took bath, Guru Maharaj was speaking few things, and on that, usually he would speak few things, but on that day he was silent. He was not speaking anything. So I was wanting to break silence, because we always want to have lighter movements, because Guru Maharaj at this time would be very, lighter movements we had with Guru Maharaj during this time. So I wanted to break the silence of Gurudev, and I was thinking, what topic should I, initiate? I want to become the icebreaker. So I was thinking, okay, let me ask him about his foreign preaching, how he happened to go to West and what happened. Although several times I heard, I just wanted to hear one more time and just want to break silence. I was thinking, okay, I will talk to him about the foreign tour. While I was thinking this, Guru Maharaj suddenly told, our Gurudev asked me to learn German language. When I was in Rasbihari Avenue in Calcutta, our Gurudev told that you should learn German language. I don't know, maybe Guru Maharaj wanted me to send to Western countries, I don't know. I was thinking, my God, I am thinking I wanted to, make him talk about his foreign tour, and it has not been conveyed to him yet. And he's, he himself, all by himself, he just started the conversation. I was, what? Gurudev, I just couldn't believe. And Guru Maharaj said, I think maybe Guru Maharaj wanted me to go to foreign countries and preach. I don't know. But after few days of learning German language, I stopped going. Guru Maharaj asked me, why are you not going? No, Gurudev, I have to give test. And if I have to give test, I have to read. And I have to constantly memorize what is hello in German language, how are you in German language. All these things I have to memorize. If I am thinking about this, when I will think about Krishna? And while thinking about German language, if I die, I have to get birth in Germany next life. I will take birth in German land. So, Guru Maharaj said, my Gurudev smiled. He did not say anything. So, maybe Guru Maharaj wanted me to, go to West. So, now why I told this is, something after that. Then later, Puri Goswami Maharaj ordered me that you go, and then I had to go. And while speaking this, he said one thing that is very, very sublime and which is very, very important for all of us. That when our Gurudev was in Calcutta, Srila Swami Maharaj sent two of his disciples, Achyutananda and Jayapataka. They were sent to our mat. Swami Maharaj sent, and Swami Maharaj requested our Gurudev that they should be treated as his own children or disciple, and they should be helped. They want to procure land in Mayapur, and you can help. Like that, Swami Maharaj has written a letter to Param Gurudev. And Param Gurudev gave that responsibility to revered Gurudev, that you speak to them, you see what their needs are, you take care of everything. You should help them. Guru Maharaj used this word that Gurudev told me that I should help them. So, of course, Guru Maharaj helped them in whatever way because it's Param Gurudev's order. But what Guru Maharaj told on that day is, even today, Jayapatak Maharaj has this, Bhakti Vedanta Trust, Memorial Trust, something like that they are doing. Memorial Trust, right? Bhakti Vedanta Memorial Trust. And, they invite me to go there. Because it is the order of my Gurudev that I should help them, I go there. I was simply taken aback by his, mood, that how the order of Guru at that time, he is carrying forward the entire of his lifetime. I would have considered it is the instruction for that time. But for the rest of his life, that is the instruction. I couldn't have ever believed, or I couldn't have followed. I wouldn't have followed. But Guru Maharaj is on that day when he told that it is, Guru Maharaj told me that I should help them, that is why I am going there. Why I said this is, to what degree his thought process is always, his mind is always in the, teachings of his Gurudev, the activities of his Gurudev, the instructions of his Gurudev. So unpolluted is the thought process of Srila Gurudev. Just like Sita Devi's completely, surrendered to Lord Ramachandra's mind, completely surrendered to Lord Ramachandra. And one more person I'll talk about, that is Hanuman, and I'll conclude. Lord Hanuman had carried the order of Lord Ramachandra, his master, fearlessly, without being daunted by any kind of trouble. Whatever kind of situation may come, in order to follow the order of his Master Lord Ramachandra, he went to any extent, even up to burning of Lanka. When our Agartala Math, in Agartala Math, our Param Gurudev procured the land. I am not going to the great details of all these things. Our Param Gurudev procured the land. Guru Maharaj was the secretary of the organization, so most of the things were to be done by Gurudev only, because as secretary, the most of the responsibilities is in secretary's hands. So Guru Maharaj was talking to the advocates, to the tenants, to local people, to going to the court and so many things, and preaching, together with Param Gurudev, so many things. He was, traveling a lot. He was, doing everything that is needed to get the land, because it's Param Gurudev's order. The land has been registered under the name of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. Now, there were some people from Odisha who were living there in that land. They would not want to vacate that place. And they were so ferocious. They said that we have big knives with us. We have big sticks and weapons. Please don't dare to come inside. Then Guru Maharaj said, I am also not nice person. Very, angry person. Guru Maharaj told, I told them, cut my neck now. Guru Maharaj just acted like this, cut my neck now. Guru Maharaj said, if they cut, I don't know what will happen. But they thought, oh, he is not an easy person to go with. And they ran away from there. Because he thought simply by, warning, I would go away. But I am not a nice person. I may be speaking nicely, but I am not a nice person. I just said, cut my neck now. Then they ran away from that place. He was ready to that degree to serve revered Gurudev. We will try to rescue ourselves. We will go back. Guru Maharaj, they are telling like this, what to do? How can I do this? No, Gurudev's order, ready to give his own life. In Puri also, sorry Maharaj, in Puri also, there were so many tenants who were living in the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The land was registered under Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, but only to give trouble to Gaudiya Math people, the tenants, they would do all kinds of nonsense. They would throw all kinds of things that we don't eat on the devotees. They would leave at the place where we wash vessels, etc. They would do all these nonsensical things simply to disturb and drive away. And so many troubles were given, but Guru Maharaj was forbearing all these things. One time, one localite, he came in front of Gurudev and he told, Maharaj, this chop is prepared for you, aloo chop, that fried aloo. It's called vada. I don't know, you know it, the fried banana, this thing. So Maharaj, pakoda. You heard the name pakoda? Maharaj, eat this pakoda, it's very nice. Then Param Gurudev told, no, we don't eat this. Because he has put onion in that and he's offering, Maharaj, you eat this. And Param Gurudev said no. The second time he said no. But still the person is telling, Maharaj, this is very nice, prepared for you only. Please eat. Then Guru Maharaj became Nrsingadev. He became so angry, he yelled at us, get lost from this place right away. Otherwise I shall beat you. I shall trash you on the road. Just get lost from this place. He became so very upset and angry by seeing that this person is wanting to insult his Gurudev. He could not stay that. So this is the kind of, he did not really think what is going to happen next, that person may attack me. Guru Maharaj is here for few days and he will go away, but I have to stay here, that person will come and attack me. He did not worry about all these things, just like Hanuman. So, in this way, whatever we see in the Ramayana, all of those things have been nicely brought in the life of most revered Srila Gurudev. Whatever qualities are there in Supreme Lord, all of them are there in his devotees also. Such a transcendental personality. We are extremely fortunate to have his darshan. We are extremely fortunate to have his association. Extremely fortunate for having received his instructions. Extremely fortunate for getting an opportunity to serve him. But as misfortune will have it, we are so unfortunate that we still, or at least I should say for me, that have not come in contact with this actual self, his actual instructions, his true self. It's extreme misfortune. So I pray repeatedly at his feet today, may he shower his mercy upon me, and just like he served his revered Gurudev, may he bestow me some strength, at least a drop of it, so that I can think about offering service to him birth after birth and become his loyal servant. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. So I am also waiting to hear from revered Bhaktivedanta Sajjan Maharaj. I wanted to speak something else. I wanted to speak about the relationship between most revered Narayan Maharaj and most revered Gurudev by seeing you.
Please.
But
I want to hear that.
but I was lost in some other
I want
topic.
to hear that.
No, I will some other time. I want to hear from you because we have to go there also. 9:30 Guru Maharaj is going to the Nath Mandir. We have to go and participate. Just for some time, please shower your mercy. No.
Namastrishta Manomapi Sachi Putramatra Surupam Rupam Tasrucham Gurukuram Matram Gurusabatam Larakundam Girivraho Radhika Madhavasim Prato Yashapatita Kripaya Sri Guru Tamya Tosman Panchakalpaturviyascha Kripa Sindhuve Vichakati Janam Bhavnevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Shri Rupa Shri Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sankor Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram On this powerful Tithi, Sri Ram Navami, and the divine appearance day of Pujapad Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj, and the disappearance, Tirobhav of Bhakti Srila Ashram Maharaj,
Bhakti Saurabh.
Saurabh Ashram Maharaj. I offer my Dandavat Pranams, offer my heart and life into the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tarasat Shish Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, and equal number of sustained number of pranams, the lotus feet of my Shikshan Sanyas Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tarasat Shish Shri Bhaktivedanta, the Ryan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and to all the Acharyas in line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially on this powerful Tithi, and the lotus feet of Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tirtha to Shri Srila Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tirtha to Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Mara Goswami Maharaj, and Pujapad Paramadvaita Goswami Maharaj, all these Samal Vaishnavas. Jive Shakshadnai Tata Chaita Guru Rupe Shiksha Guru Haite Krishna Mahanta Surupe. So we have Harinam and Diksha Guru. It can be one person or the same person, two different people. We can have unlimited Shiksha Gurus. So Pujapat Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj is one of my Shiksha Gurus. I pray to his lotus feet to shower his mercy on this wonderful titi of his Avirbhav appearance in this world. This verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Jive Shakshadnai Tatya Chaita Guru Rupe. We can't hear the instructions of the Lord within our heart, Paramatma, Chaita Guru. Why? Because we're so absorbed in external and material desires, and we don't hear the shiksha, the transcendental guidance from within that our Paramatma, Chaita Guru, Shiksha Guru in our heart is giving us. So mercifully, he appears before us as the Krishna Mahanta Surupe. He appears in the form of the very dedicated Mahanta, very powerful. Like Maharaj many times said, he wasn't of this world. These transcendental personalities come to this world not like I have come to this world as a result of so much karma, etc., but they are coming to deliver the fallen conditioned souls sent by Sri Krishna Chaitanya. There are so many different branches and leaves that he has to help spread his mission to the fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. So I remember you mentioned he traveled to the West. That was the first darshan I had of his. Maybe I saw him, but I didn't. It didn't touch me. My first time to Mayapur was in '77, and then I came again in '82. What was the disappearance year of your Guru Maharaj?
Param Gurudev? Of our Gurudev?
Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha.
2017.
17, okay. So I saw him many times after that, but the first time was in Central California, US. And I was there, he was staying with one of my godbrothers, Paramatma Prabhu. And I don't remember the subject of his lecture, but I remember what struck me deeply was his gravity and his seriousness, and especially in his Jayadwani prayers. I never experienced someone speak Jayadwani with so much glorification of so many personalities. In our Parampara, he mentioned so many different, wonderful acharyas in the line of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He gave so much glorification to Sridham Mayapur, all the different titis in Sridham Mayapur, and Jagannath Puri, all the different titis and all the different sacred places in Jagannath Puri, in Vrindavan, Govardhan, Radhakund, Shamakund, Bamsivat, Sevakund. His Jayadwani was like about a half an hour. It was
20 minutes at least.
It was amazing. And it touched me. Wow, this personality is absorbed. And I hadn't seen that. So, of course, then I had the opportunity of coming and getting his darshan when I came to Mayapur with my sannyas and Shiksha Guru Srinarayan Maharaj, and they had, like you said, they had such a wonderful relationship. So friendly and so loving and so brotherly affection exhibited. It was heartbreaking to witness such powerful personalities that we would have so much love and affection for each other and respect. And Srila Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he had so much humility. It was very thick in his personality. So, and then, I'm sorry, I'm speaking about the different times I had darshan with your Gurudev. Then and in Calcutta, in Sri Chaitanya Math, what's the
Radha Nainanath.
yes, but the street that it's on, that everybody anyway. So he was upstairs in the Math, and we would go for his darshan, and at that time he was starting to be completely absorbed in internal consciousness. I gradually watched him progress into that internal. It's like he went into samadhi a year before his body entered samadhi. His internal consciousness became so much profound, and so me and a couple of my godbrothers went there for his darshan, and we finally got his darshan. I think he came out he had a walker at that point, or maybe he was in a wheelchair. And I think you were there, and I think I upset you because I paid my Dandavat Pranams, and his feet were right there. And in fact, in the last time in 1997, when Swami Maharaj, my Srila Prabhupada, I paid my Dandavats to him. You couldn't get close to him because there were so many devotees, and then, I was a young brahmachari, and so we waited by the bell, and he would circumambulate, do parikram of the deities, and then stop by the bell, doing his darshan Radhamadhava. So we waited by the bell because then we could get right close to him. So I paid my obeisances to him, and I looked up and his feet were right there. But somehow or other, I remember that the announcement they made at Mangalarti, after Mangalarti, no one should touch Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. He's experiencing some reactions to our our anarthas and sets. No one should touch. So I refrained from touching his lotus feet. But when I paid my obeisance to your Gurudev, his lotus feet were right there, and I was thinking, because every day we sing the glories of the Vaishnavas, they have the power to deliver an entire universe. What is that? Vaishnava Vandadam?
Brahmanda Tarita.
Right. So they can deliver an entire universe. What to speak of one insignificant jiva, And so I touched his lotus feet and put that dust on my head, and I think you were angry at me, or the couple of the servants there.
Okay.
So, but I remember I looked up at him, and he looked at me with such a compassionate, loving smile. I didn't disturb him. He was like, and his look was so penetrating and powerful. So, Krishna says that one who claims to be my devotee is not my devotee, but one who is the devotee of my devotee, he is my devotee. So, Krishna is not pleased by so many different offerings and pushpanjalis and this, that, and the other thing if we're not giving respects to Vaishnavas. And it's so important for us. What is keeping us from so many realizations and experiences of the glories of the Sri Harinam is because of our offenses, especially to Vaishnavas. So, and one thing that you mentioned, I wanted to speak about, because you said how when you're when your Gurudev, for a cause or without cause, he felt some chastisement, so he wouldn't say anything. He would just accept it. And we know Lord Brahma in his prayers has Tatenu kampam shushmikshmano bunjante vatmakritam vibhakam. That we should accept anything that's happening as the Krishna's mercy and the Lord's mercy, and it's only coming about by our impious activities in this life or past lives. So in my life, I experienced this after preaching in one country in Central America. In the internet, I began hearing these things that once the devotee there was saying certain things about me, and devotees were saying, "Maharaj, are you okay? I heard this and I heard that and this, that, and the other thing." And I said, "What? Oh my God!" It just wasn't true. And when I came to the same place that Srila Maharaj was traveling, because sometimes he would send me off go to places that he couldn't go to. So I said, "Gurudev, what do you do if you're being criticized for something that you really honestly didn't do?" And he said, "Don't think like that. Don't think like that. You may not have done it in this lifetime, but you're guilty of that. And you should thank that person for taking it away and accept it as punishment that you're due at some point. So whatever criticism comes, it's coming by the Lord's arrangement." Srila Sridhar Bhakti Raksha Srila Sridhar Maharaj used to say the environment is always favorable. It's always favorable. So although we may think that a situation isn't. So I'm praying to his lotus foot dust that that he continues to shower me with his blessings, that I can somehow or other follow in his footsteps and his examples that he set in his lifetime, and I've heard so many of the glories of his lifetime from his beloved Guru Bhai, Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj, who was his close Guru Bhai. So just a little bit of glorification, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. It was very nice going to Murray Gupta's place of bhajan, and they have beautiful deities of Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, and I took some garlands from them. So the pujari hadn't started his Sringar yet, or maybe he was finished, but they didn't have garlands on. So I brought 4 garlands. So it was so nice seeing them, like 5:30 in the morning, and nobody was there. And going around the temple, if you have time, go there today. In the temple, there's so many beautiful dioramas of Ram Leela, Sitaram Lakshman Leela, at different times throughout their manifest Leelas on this planet. So one quick note is that we hear, and it's generally accepted in popular society, that Kaikeyi was a bad person. No one will name their daughter Kaikeyi. But if we understand deep tattva of Valmiki, Ramayan, and Tulsidas, actually Ram approached Kaikeyi when he was young. She actually had more love for Ram than she did for her son Bharat. So Ram sat on her lap, and she was affectionate to him, and he said, "Mother," because he would treat her like mother too. And he said, "I have a request from you. I want you to say yes, and you will do this." And she said, "Of course, whatever you want, I will do." And he said, "When I get older, I will be given the crown of Ayodhya, the Raj. But I want instead that to be given to Bharat. I won't accept it. I want it to be given to Bharat, and I want you to send me to the forest for 14 years. She said, I could never do that. I could never do that. He said, please, mother, this is for my pastimes of this world, for what I've come to give this world. So anyway, later she was reminded by her servant Mantara, etc., etc. And Dasarath also, when he was traveling, and I think he was even injured in the battle, he went to the kingdom of King Kaikeya, and he had a daughter named Kaikeyi. But anyway, she nursed him and helped him restore his health, and she was very kind to him, and he decided he wanted to marry her. But the King Kaikeya said, no, on one condition I will give my daughter to you in marriage. If you agree that her son will become the heir of the kingdom. So at that time, Dasarath, none of his wives, and I think he had many, many wives. Oh, anyway, but none of his wives had born children yet. So he said, yes, of course. So he had made a promise that her son, which became Bharat, would be the king. So he also was reminded about that promise anyway. But it's so interesting. And Lakshman, like you said, he didn't eat for 14 years. He had so much love and affection to his brother. When Bharat heard, when he came back from traveling and heard what his mother had done, from that day he stopped calling her mother. He would just call her Rani, queen. And he, like you said, he took Ram's sandals, or he went back to where Ram was in the forest. Of course, Lakshman thought he came with a big army. So many Ayodhyabasis, they were so much in love of Lord Ram that they wanted to come with him and take his darshan and beg him to come back to Ayodhya. So Bharata came there, and Lakshman said, no, prepare the army. He's coming to now he's not happy. He wants to kill us too. And Ram just said, no, Shanti. So, and of course, Bharat pleaded to Ram to please come back, that Kaikeyi had now realized that she did some wrong, and so she wants to take back what she said. But Ram had said, no, because I was also asked by my father, Dasarath, and he's not here. He can't take back that. So I will. Anyway, they decided to have a debate, and which would be judged by King Janak, who is respected by everyone as very powerful, truthful, honorable person. And Bharat would like a court, Bharat would present his side, and then Lord Ram would present his side of what they wanted, and Janak, Maharaja Janak, he would make the decision. So Bharata made his plea. Everyone loves Ram. He's rightfully the heir of the kingdom. It was just by ill means that somehow or other it turned out like this, and nobody wants him. And he said so many different things to show his love for Ram. And then Ram spoke about Dharma, etc., and how it was his duty to fulfill his desires of his father, etc., etc. So Janak Maharaj, he debated over both sides of the presentations. And he said, what Ram has said is like a mountain. It's a mountain of Dharma and Maryada, but also what Bharat has spoken, his love is like a gigantic ocean, an infinite ocean, and so that ocean will cover the mountain by its waves, etc. So I hereby say that Bharata has won because his love has definitely overweighted Ram's desire for Purushottam. But I have one question, and the inhabitants of Ayodhya started cheering, and Jonah said, wait a second, I have one question of Bharat. In a loving relationship, do you impose what your desires are on the person that you are your beloved, or do you listen to your beloved and take their desires as the most important thing. In other words, did you ever consider that you have so much love for Ram, but what does Ram want? You haven't considered this. So he changed and he began to think, yes, I have to increase my love for Ram and do what he says. So time has gone by, otherwise we could go on and on all day, but so this is
I left you with very short time.
this is a powerful day. One thing, Lord Ram is very famous for staying. In the Ramayana, it's explained very emphatically. Ram said, if one, at whatever time and circumstance, one simply says, from this day forward, I am yours, please accept me. Then Ram said, if one says that, from this day forward, I am yours, please accept me. I accept that person, I never reject them. So on this day, we should make that plea to Lord Ramachandra and Srila Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaja to please somehow or other accept us and forgive us for our misgivings.
जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, परम गुरु महाराज की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare।